Welcome to Guns and Gear Network, everyone. I want to bring you this video today about communications. Now, we talk about communications a lot in prepping, and we talk about two-way radios, ham radios, CB radios, all that. What I recommend also you have in your kit and your preps is a way to listen to communication through AM, FM, and shortwave. AM, FM, obviously we know what that is. It's a standard radio waves that we can pick up on our car stereo or any of that type stuff. So you can have that, and some of those may be available. Obviously we can get the news. We've heard the news plenty of times on our local FM radio stations. But if those were down, shortwave is another option that you can listen. Some people call it world band because you can pick up stations all over the world. I mean, I've listened to Venezuela, Mexico, you name it, it's been on here. And there's you can get a lot of information. Now, obviously, sometimes they're actually speaking in a foreign language that you may not understand. Sometimes they don't, but depends on the station. There's a lot of religious stations on here. There's all kinds of information. They actually, some of the stations are dedicated to almost like story time, like they used to do before TV, where they'll tell stories and all that. And then a lot of it is news related or religious related. So, but anyway, guys, this right here is the Grundig, Grundig Mini 300 world band receiver. Now, they do not make this particular style anymore, to my knowledge. They've changed it, updated it, whatever the case may be. Grundig is pretty well known in the shortwave portable handheld radio industry. They do a lot of camping radios and outdoor type style radios. But this right here is one they had a few years back. These are still available. You can find these on Amazon. I mean, not Amazon, but eBay, in a few places around if you look. And I like this style. It's pretty small, easy. You can fit in a shirt pocket, literally. And you don't need, I mean, I don't need anything real fancy to listen to this type stuff. I just need to gather information is what I got it for. So you've got the basic unit itself. You've got a extendable antenna that's, when it's pushed down, it's protected in this kind of plastic housing here. And the plastic housing is not screwed in. It's actually a molded piece into the plastic body of the radio. Has your clock, and then it has a timer on it where you can actually set your time for like a sleep alarm. Now, what I recommend, do not store any of your electronics with batteries in them, because they can leak and they can short out your radio components. So what I recommend is, like say this kit here, I have the radio and all accessories and batteries in one Ziploc bag. I don't want to have to go looking for batteries to put in a radio. I want to have it where I can grab that package and I know everything I need to use it is there, including batteries. So I keep my batteries, even though I've got a stash of batteries, I keep a set of batteries, actually two sets. I have a 4-pack. This holds 2 AA batteries. So I have a 4-pack, so I can have 4 batteries to listen to this. So you have that. I recommend having an earbud so you can privately listen and or not disturb somebody if you're trying to listen and pick up some information. The earbud on this one, simple plug-in, just like the old style, like that. And then let's turn it on here. It's got a little power button, and I'm on shortwave. It's got a bunch of different shortwave settings. Let's see. Start. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. It's got 9 different settings that you can go through as far as the band widths and all that stuff, and it gives you some of that on the back here on a little grid chart. So let's see if we can pick up a station while we're here. And keep in mind, because of the nature, and I'm not an expert on shortwave, but keep in mind, you may be able to pick up some stations very clear on days, and some days not. That's obviously a foreign station. This one is actually an analog adjustment but digital readout. What I mean by that is, if you remember the old style that had the little turn knob and you could see the needle that going back and forth, that's the way this is on the inside of this radio. That's the way it operates, but it actually has a digital readout, which I like. So not much on that bandwidth. Let's go up a bandwidth, changing around. And because of the nature of shortwave, it has some sensitivity issues as far as getting in between what I call stations or wavelengths. So you got to kind of play with that and maybe adjust your angle of where your antenna is or any of that. Go up again. At the bottom. You just go real slow. I'm inside, so it's not going to be picking, it's not going to pick up the best.
Fashionable, just like the world, but most women, pants, pants, just like a man, cut off their hair, look like a man, talk like a man, equal to man.
Alright, so you got, there's a religious station. And then you got your basic FM. Alright, so you get the idea. So hit the power button. Let me cut this back off. Alright, so another thing that I like having, this right here is it's an antenna is basically what it is, and it's kind of like on the concept when we used to put aluminum foil and stuff like that on our rabbit ears or run clothes hangers to get better reception. What I can do with this, I can clip it with this. I soldered this little alligator clip. I can clip it on the end here. This is really long. I don't know exactly how many feet, probably at least 50 feet. I can run it up a tree, or I can put like a rock around the end of this with this little keeper here, and so it's weighted, and toss it up. I can run this up to a limb, stick the limb through and tighten it, and it'll stay there, and then I can run the antenna down. I can do all kinds of things with this. So I recommend you have one of these setups in your bag for all kinds of communication. This right here will help you possibly with getting a little better reception. So do you one of these, and this is just heavy duty wire, and then it's got the like I said, soldered the alligator clip on one end, and then I have this little keeper on the other end. You don't have to have the keeper. I just stuck it on there because I had one. You could actually literally tie a knot in it if you wanted to. So anyway, there you go, guys. But anyway, I wanted to bring you this little short video. I think it's very important to have all types of communication abilities in your prep, so you can listen and gather information of what's going on. If we have some type of huge disaster, either they're localized or otherwise, then we need, or national type disaster where everything's on lockdown, we need to be able to communicate. We need to be able to hear what's going on, to be able to protect our family and protect our communities and so forth. So this right here is one way to have that communication that gets further out, because you may have people reporting back to foreign countries what's going on, or foreign country reporting on what's going on, and it would be on shortwave, where the local radios systems may be down for whatever reason, but not shortwave. That's the good thing about radio communications, unlike the internet or any of that. It's very hard for them to stop all radio waves tactically. So if they was trying to cut off communication between people, it's hard for them to cut off all radio waves. So you can always get through on some radio waves. They may have some type of blocking going on some, or have repeaters down and stuff like that, but certain communication is just very hard for them to stop, and this is one of them. So it gives you an opportunity to be able to hear what's going on from a larger, broader base of information. So anyway, want to bring this little short video. I think it's very important that everybody has a shortwave style radio in your preps. Again, these run about $20, so you can, and they go really expensive, but you know, I think a good entry-level average is going to cost you around $20–25. So just look on eBay, Amazon, so forth, and just read the reviews first. Don't just find one that you like the looks of and then go buy it. Try making sure that it has good reviews. Now, I try staying away from ones that have all the gadgets. So if it has like a light and all this other stuff, that's fine, but it's just one more thing to break or use up your battery energy. I've got a flashlight, so I don't need one with a light. I mean, they have some that are hand cranked that stores energy, so you don't have to use batteries. Those are okay too. But I've seen radios, the small radios like this, you put in, they use very little energy if you buy good quality batteries like an Energizer, Duracell, where you can listen to them for months with on the same batteries. So just to buy you 6 or 8 batteries, keep them put back. Batteries have came a long way as far as storability anymore. Used to, year or two you get out of a battery. Now they usually have about a 10-year shelf life for a lot of the batteries, the good quality ones. So yeah, just buy your batteries, rotate them out periodically, and always have fresh batteries on hand. Keep all this kit together. Don't have it all separate. Have it all together in a dedicated package. Ziploc bags work great for that. If you wanted to go to the expense of having something a little more durable, a little more waterproof, like some of the camping plastic sealable containers, that's fine too. But anyway, guys, I want to bring this little video to you. If you have any questions, post those below. Also, if you have knowledge about shortwave or radio that you've tried that you really like, would like to recommend, please do that. We'd like to hear your thoughts and your experiences as well. And as always, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be bringing you another video in the near future. Have a good day, guys.